Have you ever had a to-do floating around in your head over and over again? Maybe you think about it when you're in the shower or when you're driving. You can't do it then. It just starts weighing on you because you know you need to get it done, but you're just not making that progress. Or maybe you feel the overwhelm because you have too many things you need to get done and you don't even see how it's possible to get it all done. I'm going to be sharing with you why it's important to practice documenting your issues and opportunities, how this will help you save time and get better results. It seems very basic, but most people don't take the time to do it. Hope you've gained something from this video.
Welcome to Growth Amplifiers, where we showcase the best tips, resources, and tools to amplify and scale your business.
Now, working with clients, I get to see a lot of things, challenges to overcome. There's a lot of people that have many different things floating around in their head, but they don't have a process for getting them out of their minds into a framework that they could work, process, and eliminate those challenges. By taking the time to think through and document your ideas out into a list, you can free up the space of your mind so you're not having to remember all these things, put it into action, and achieve the result that you're looking for. There are a lot of things that could be taking up space for your mind. There's the to-dos that you need to do for your day-to-day job, the actions that you need to perform for your job. They're the issues that could be causing problems or bottlenecks in your business, but you could get away with not solving those issues and continually do those to-dos. And there's the opportunities, the shiny objects that could be great if you did them, but you don't have to do them either. So which one distracts you the most? Is it the to-dos, the issues, or the opportunities? Well, for me, I think it's really the shiny objects. I admit I can be distracted by those shiny objects. But when I write them out and get them out of my mind and just look at them, I can come back to them at a later point when it's more appropriate versus just jumping right into the next shiny object that got my attention. So let's dive into this a little bit deeper. Issues are something that you want to document because when you identify what they are, you prioritize them, you can actually start resolving them and eliminate them from being an issue. But if you just continue talking about them, it doesn't resolve the problem, right? I had the opportunity to work with a large global brand. They were having an issue between their sales and their marketing. Sales was pointing their finger at marketing saying, hey, you're giving us all these weak leads and none of them are turning into closed sales. You're wasting our advertising budget doing stuff that's not working. And marketing was pointing at sales saying, hey, we're giving you all these great leads. We generated all these leads for people that were looking for your service and you're not closing them. You're not doing your job. The challenge was they were both pointing fingers at each other and they needed a mediator. So I got to come in and talk with marketing and sales. We started to document all the issues, all the challenges, all the bottlenecks, weaknesses in the whole process. We documented it out and then we started to prioritize, think through the solutions. So what we ended up doing is we added some nurturing in between when the marketing generated the lead. We provided some case studies, some valuable information, some information about the company before passing those leads off to sales. And so now when sales were engaging with those leads, they were warmed up and they knew more about the company and the value that they provided. And they started to generate actual sales from those leads. So that wouldn't have happened if we didn't take the time to really identify where the issues were and then work to resolve them by prioritizing them. If we just kept pointing fingers, we'd be spinning in circles all the time. So question for you, a large list of issues could be overwhelming for some people. What might you tell someone who may be feeling overwhelmed when looking at a large list of issues? Love to see your suggestions in the comments. All right, now let's flip the switch and start talking about opportunities. I get to connect with a lot of creative people. Some of those entrepreneurial minds are great visionaries. They see the possibilities in a lot of things. This can be a gift, but it also can be a curse when you're trying to execute too many ideas at once. The shiny object gets your attention, and before you know it, you're doing too many things. You can't make traction on the ideas that you're putting into action because you're just overwhelming your resources. And this could frustrate your team and exhaust your resources. These are things like ideas that could be good, but don't necessarily need to be executed right now. The shiny objects, maybe trends happening in the marketplace, apps you feel like you need to jump on, opportunities, whether it's to connect with someone, engage with them, a project or a job that you'd want, something that looks like it's going to make you money. There's a lot of different things that could combine. You could see the benefit of doing them, but you can't do everything. So do you ever have this tendency? What tends to get you off track and onto tangents? Is it more the issues or more the opportunities? All right, now it's time for the amplified action. So here's what I'm going to suggest you do. I want you to go ahead and create your I&O list, document the top 3 issues that could be holding you back and the top 3 opportunities that could provide value to your business and move you closer to your vision. Take time to do this and then update this list from time to time to keep it fresh. You're going to have new issues, new opportunities come up from time to time, and this is a living list that you can reflect back on and then process through these items at the right time. So what is the biggest takeaway from this video? What is an idea that you gained or something that would be valuable to share with others? Love to hear it in the comments. In our next video, I'll be sharing the ICE prioritization model and how you can use that to prioritize your issues and opportunities so you're taking the actions on the ones that would be most impactful first. Thanks for tuning in.
To show your support, take a moment to amplify this message by sharing it online. To connect with me or gain more business growth insights, visit www.growthamplifiers.com. Thank you for your support.